4.2.9 Phylum Echinodermata. These animals have an endoskeleton of calcareous ossicles and, hence, the name Echinodermata. Spiny-bodied, figure 4.14. All are marine with organ system level of organization. The adult echinoderms are radially symmetrical but larvae are bilaterally symmetrical. They are triploblastic and coelomate animals. Digestive system is complete with mouth on the lower ventral side and anus on the upper dorsal side. The most distinctive feature of echinoderms is the presence of water vascular system which helps in locomotion, capture and transport of food and respiration. An excretory system is absent. Sexes are separate. Reproduction is sexual. Fertilization is usually external. Development is indirect with free-swimming larvae. Examples: Asterias, starfish, Echinus, sea urchin, Antedon, sea lily, Cucumaria, sea cucumber, and Ophira, brittle star. 4.2.10 Phylum Hemichordata. Hemichordata was earlier considered as a subphylum under phylum Chordata. But now it is placed as a separate phylum under non-Chordata. Hemichordates have a rudimentary structure in the collar region called stomochord, a structure similar to notochord. This phylum consists of a small group of worm-like marine animals with organ system level of organization. They are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic and coelomate animals. The body is cylindrical and is composed of an anterior proboscis, a collar and a long trunk, figure 4.15. Circulatory system is of open type. Respiration takes place through gills. Excretory organ is proboscis gland. Sexes are separate. Fertilization is external. Development is indirect. Examples: Balanoglossus and Saccoglossus. 4.2.11 Phylum Chordata. Animals belonging to phylum Chordata are fundamentally characterized by the presence of a notochord, a dorsal hollow nerve cord and paired pharyngeal gill slits, figure 4.16. These are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic, coelomate with organ system level of organization. They possess a post-anal tail and a closed circulatory system. Table 4.1 presents a comparison of salient features of chordates and non-chordates. Phylum Chordata is divided into three subphyla: Urochordata or Tunicata, Cephalochordata and Vertebrata. Subphyla Urochordata and Cephalochordata are often referred to as protochordates, figure 4.17, and are exclusively marine. In Urochordata, notochord is present only in larval tail, while in Cephalochordata, it extends from head to tail region and is persistent throughout their life. Examples: Urochordata, Ascidia, Salper, Doliolum, Cephalochordata, Branchiostoma, Amphioxus or lancelet. The members of subphylum Vertebrata possess notochord during the embryonic period. The notochord is replaced by a cartilaginous or bony vertebral column in the adult. Thus all vertebrates are chordates, but all chordates are not vertebrates. Besides the basic chordate characters, vertebrates have a ventral muscular heart with 2, 3 or 4 chambers, kidneys for excretion and osmoregulation, and paired appendages which may be fins or limbs. 4.2.11.1 Class Cyclostomata. All living members of the class Cyclostomata are ectoparasites on some fishes. They have an elongated body bearing 6 to 15 pairs of gill slits for respiration. Cyclostomes have a sucking and circular mouth without jaws. Fig. 4.18. Their body is devoid of scales and paired fins. Cranium and vertebral column are cartilaginous. Circulation is of closed type. Cyclostomes are marine but migrate for spawning to fresh water. After spawning, within a few days they die. Their larvae, after metamorphosis, return to the ocean. Examples: Petromyzon, lamprey, and myxine, hagfish. 4.2.11.2 Class Chondrichthyes. They are marine animals with streamlined body and have cartilaginous endoskeleton, figure 4.19. Mouth is located ventrally. Notochord is persistent throughout life. Gill slits are separate and without operculum, gill cover. The skin is tough, containing minute placoid scales. Teeth are modified placoid scales which are backwardly directed. Their jaws are very powerful. These animals are predaceous. Due to the absence of air bladder, they have to swim constantly to avoid sinking. Heart is two-chambered, one auricle and one ventricle. Some of them have electric organs, e.g. torpedo, and some possess poison sting, e.g. trigon. They are cold-blooded poikilothymous animals, i.e., they lack the capacity to regulate their body temperature. Sexes are separate. In males, pelvic fins bear claspers. They have internal fertilization and many of them are viviparous. Examples: Scoliodon, dogfish, pristis, sawfish, carcharodon, great white shark, trigon, stingray. 4.2.11.3 Class Ostactides. It includes both marine and freshwater fishes with bony endoskeleton. Their body is streamlined. Mouth is mostly terminal. Figure 4.20. They have 4 pairs of gills which are covered by an operculum on each side. Skin is covered with cycloid ctenoid scales. Air bladder is present which regulates buoyancy. Heart is 2-chambered, 1 auricle and 1 ventricle. They are cold-blooded animals. Sexes are separate. Fertilization is usually external. They are mostly oviparous and development is direct. Examples: marine Oxocoetus, flying fish, hippocampus, seahorse, freshwater, labeo, rohu, cutla, catler, clarius, magur, aquarium, better, fighting fish, pterophyllum, angelfish. 4.2.11.4 Class Amphibia. As the name indicates, gr. Amphi, dual, bios, life. Amphibians can live in aquatic as well as terrestrial habitats. Figure 4.21. Most of them have 2 pairs of limbs. Body is divisible into head and trunk. Tail may be present in some. The amphibian skin is moist without scales. The eyes have eyelids. A tympanum represents the ear. Alimentary canal, urinary and reproductive tracts open into a common chamber called cloaca which opens to the exterior. Respiration is by gills, lungs and through skin. The heart is 3-chambered, 2 auricles and 1 ventricle. These are cold-blooded animals. Sexes are separate. Fertilization is external. They are oviparous and development is indirect. Examples: buffo, toad, rana, frog, hylet tree frog, salamandra, salamander, ichthyophis, limbless amphibia. 4.2.11.5 Class Reptilia. The class name refers to their creeping or crawling mode of locomotion, Latin, reper or reptum, to creep or crawl. They are mostly terrestrial animals and their body is covered by dry and conified skin, epidermal scales or scutes. Fig. 4.22. They do not have external ear openings. Tympanum represents ear. Limbs: 1 present, 2 pairs. Heart is usually 3-chambered but 4-chambered in crocodiles. Reptiles are poikilotherms. Snakes and lizards shed their scales as skin cast. Sexes are separate. Fertilization is internal. They are oviparous and development is direct. Examples: chelone, turtle, testudo, tortoise, chameleon, tree lizard, calotes, garden lizard, crocodilus, crocodile, alligator, alligator. Hemidactylus, wall lizard, poisonous snakes, Nair, cobra, bangaroos, crate, vipera, viper. 4.2.11.6 Class Aves. The characteristic features of aves birds are the presence of feathers and most of them can fly except flightless birds, e.g., ostrich. They possess beak. Figure 4.23. The forelimbs are modified into wings. The hind limbs generally have scales and are modified for walking, swimming or clasping the tree branches. Skin is dry without glands except the oil gland at the base of the tail. Endoskeleton is fully ossified, bony, and the long bones are hollow with air cavities, pneumatic. The digestive tract of birds has additional chambers, the crop and gizzard. Heart is completely 4-chambered. They are warm-blooded homoeuthymus animals, i.e., they are able to maintain a constant body temperature. Respiration is by lungs. Air sacs connected to lungs supplement respiration. Sexes are separate. Fertilization is internal. They are oviparous and development is direct. Examples: corvus, crow, columba, pigeon, citicular parrot, struthio, ostrich, pavot, peacock, aptenidites, penguin, neophront, vulture. 4.2.11.7 Class Mammalia. They are found in a variety of habitats: polar ice caps, deserts, mountains, forests, grasslands and dark caves. Some of them have adapted to fly or live in water. The most unique mammalian characteristic is the presence of milk-producing glands, mammary glands, by which the young ones are nourished. They have 2 pairs of limbs, adapted for walking, running, climbing, burrowing, swimming or flying. Figure 4.24. The skin of mammals is unique in possessing hair. External ears or pinnae are present. Different types of teeth are present in the jaw. Heart is 4-chambered. They are homoeuthymus. Respiration is by lungs. Sexes are separate and fertilization is internal. They are viviparous with few exceptions and development is direct. Examples: oviparous ornithorhynchus, platypus, viviparous, macropus, kangaroo, pteropus, flying fox, camelus, camel, macaque, monkey, rictus, rat, canis, dog, felis, cat, elephas, elephant, equus, horse, delphinus, common dolphin, balenoptera, blue whale, panthera tigris, tiger, panthera leo, lion.